Hey everyone, Twin Takoyaki here. What happens when you get your paycheck and you're in Ocean City and you have a serious crippling Transformers addiction and you like model kits, but nowhere else is selling the model kits you want and only one store on the boardwalk does, and they're like 15 bucks each. You buy 2 boxes of Blockies like a moron. Yeah, I went back. Video three. Okay, that would be six. Three, the third one. 2007 had some pretty good threes in it. Like it had Spider-Man 3. I think Spider-Man 3 is cool, and Halo 3. But anyway, I got two more of these. My first video was opening up the Wave 6. I think it was like Parallel Universe. I went back to that same surf mall and I got two Galaxy versions. Now my first video I was gonna upload was of one of these. So I am kind of worried that one of these is gonna be a duplicate. And if I really did drop 15 bucks on a duplicate, I'm gonna be mad. I feel a little peeved. But I got people I can just give my duplicates away to. Now one of these definitely isn't. That I'm pretty certain with. Like, I know neither of these are the Alita 1 because she's, like, extremely light. Like, her box feels like mostly box. So, yup. I'm a little stressed out. I had some coconut shrimp tacos earlier. Not that I think I'm gonna get sick or whatever, but, there's always that possibility because it is, like, seafood on the boardwalk, but I don't know. They sounded yummy, and they were kind of yummy. Anyway, we got one here, one here. I guess we'll start with this one. Has anything interesting happened to me these last 2 days? I wouldn't say particularly. Oh, I was able to get some cool pictures at the beach. I'm gonna upload those to my Twitter at Twin Takoyaki, hopefully soon. I was hoping to get more, but the weather just hasn't been right. And for like most of this vacation, the weather just has been not great. Like probably fine if you were trying to like sunbathe or whatever. Except like the one day where it was like raining, but I'm trying to be out there taking pictures. I'm just gonna be sitting in one spot. I'm not gonna be like running around building sandcastles and shit. I'm gonna be sitting there trying to take pictures and sweating. Anyway, let's pop this John open. Stand. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, let me pull this back. Okay. Oh my god, Starscream. Wait, no, it's Megatron. It's Megatron. Is it? No, hold on. Is it the... I don't think it's a special Megatron. No, it's just the regular one. Okay. Sweet. I have the Optimus Prime, so that's pretty cool. The secret rare looks really cool because there's like a translucent cannon. I didn't even go over who's in the set. I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, so Megatron is in the set. He's the 1 out of 12. I'm hoping the other one is like one of the Decepticons, or Bumblebee. But yeah, you see he has like this translucent cannon. But yeah, I guess I'll build Megatron and I will get back to you in a bit here. Because trust me, you don't want to be standing around watching me build this. It's kind of boring. Anyway, jump. How do you do this? Jump. Cut. And there he is. I kind of wish I recorded me building it because the building process for this guy is actually kind of interesting. Because normally there's like these two little arm pieces you attach to this, and those weren't there. Instead, the ball joint is just on like the back, which is pretty cool. And then the arms, you actually flip. This is like normally the arm on most figures. You actually flip that around, pop it in, and use this whole armor piece as the shoulder. But yeah, this thing is pretty cool. He doesn't come with this stand. This is from the classic Starscream. I'm just using it so he can balance. You get this card, which is put away nicely in the instruction booklet instead of in the bag. Like IDW Megatron's was. Which is why it got creased. I guess it's not a big deal, but still. Anyway, he has a pretty cool card because it has him on it and he's cool. You also get a transformation cog as an accessory. I was hoping it would actually be able to like fit in his chest, but it can't. It's just a part. I don't really know what you're supposed to do with it. I guess you can like put it in one of his open hands, but you know, can it fit in there? I mean, I guess if you like balance it. But yeah, you probably want to see what he looks like next to D16 since I have that one. Let me just put him on the stand so you can see the two here together. Yeah, that's like really, really cool to me. Of the two figures, I definitely like Megatron more, but D16 is no slouch. And it's also really great finally having a nice figure of D16. What about the Studio Series? Do you have that one? Yeah, no, I don't really like the Studio Series. Plus, it has like the wrong head. I don't think that figure is bad, but just compared to this, like I'd much rather have this. So he is missing some of the printing that the Ultra Rare would have, but I don't care. This rules. This is him. This is him. I love that he has the... Oh, yeah. The Studio Series didn't have the accurate cannon. This guy does. I love the... I don't know what they did to these parts to get, like, that shiny effect. But... that just looks awesome. He's got the proper backpack. The legs look right. I also like the... this is... I guess it's a weird thing to say. I'm cool with the feet on this one. A lot of these guys reuse the same feet. And for a lot of them, it's like, it works, but it's not really the feet they have. But this is close enough, so he doesn't look like inaccurate. The back of the legs might be, but I don't really know or care. I like how these parts, these two like red side pieces are separate parts. I like how he has like the red under the arms. This is just such a good Megatron design. And they did this guy justice. If you're more used to the Defender series, for whatever reason, here he is next to Gold Soundwave. You can see how that works out. But yeah, these two look great together, but I didn't open them, so we'll put them off to the side. But yeah, just really nice here. We'll get, look at that face sculpt. This is such a good Megatron. I think of all the Megatron designs, this is probably my favorite. I think for a lot of people, this might be their favorite. Because, like, Megatron's normally a character that kind of, like... I like him, but... I'm like, a big fan of too many of his designs. Like, G1's okay. I'm excited for a new Studio Series, but it's not, like, my favorite design ever. Beast Wars 2 Megatron is cool, but it's also just... I don't know, like, this hits me in a way no other Megatron did before. And even as, like, a character... This is like my favorite Megatron. So. I did get this one. Kind of funny I already got two Megatrons. This one was pretty cool. I do like this one more though. Just that metal, the metal look. I don't know. They really took that G1 design and made it like. They made it go so hard. But yeah, very happy with this one. Very happy. Not at all disappointed. Oh. I need to put this one back. We'll Come on, Megatron, stand. Rise up. There we go. Can you do a rise up? Yes, he can. That not shoulder cannon, that arm cannon. I think, what's it called? Like the fusion cannon? I think this is like the coolest it's ever looked. Whoever was like, yeah, have him be able to fire 3 shots at once instead of just 1. And then give him the small minigun on the side. Hell yeah. This thing rules. Wait, hold on. I do have one other thing we could compare it with. This. I forgot for a second. Blokees made a tank Megatron. Yeah, those look pretty cool together. So maybe if you have like if you got the Blokees Starscream and you don't have like the classic Starscream and you don't have a classic Megatron at the moment and you want to just display this somewhere, but you have this, yeah. Under those very specific circumstances, these would look pretty cool on a shelf together. Let's go to the Decepticon symbol. You know, weird thing about this guy, about D16, is that they also gave him the Decepticon symbol when he's supposed to have like a Megatronus sticker. He's not supposed to have the symbol yet. It hasn't been made yet. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, this is super kick-ass. I wish I had the Optimus Prime with me because I'm sure these two look awesome together. But, I say we move on to box number 2. I'll just pop. This open. It'd be kind of cool to get Orion packs. If I get another D16, I'm so disappointed. Probably should have taken this wrapping off of it. Let's post it on the video. Save us all some time. Anyway. Yeah, that's another D16. Just a moment. So we get here. Who's Jesus, guys? We're trying to figure that one out. Let me know in the comments below. We need answers on that pronto. Who is he? Look at what they got next to my Go. What the hell? Alright, I'm back. I opened it at the store just to make sure it wasn't a duplicate because I was not walking all the way back here just to open it and realize, oh, I got another Elita 1 again. So, yeah, I guess we can figure out what's in here. I got a lot of stuff near me. Let me get this out of the way. Alright. So at that surf mall, I saw a kid that looked exactly like the Rizzler. Like, Like that dude that does like the Riz face and also looks like he's fitting right with the Sopranos. I almost wanted to ask him, but I felt like it'd be like a weirdo. And then when I went back around, to where like the Dave's is that's closed, where the Jesus people were at, they had another dude there with a sign talking about like riddles. I don't think believing in Jesus is a bad thing. That's not my point. Just look kind of silly out there. Anyway. All right, who? And we got Alpha Trion. Not too hyped about that. That was one of the guys I didn't want, but you know what? I'm open to giving him a shot. I will say, I do like the purple. Let me push that back. I do like this color of purple they went with. Here's his face. All right. Let me open the instructions real quick, see if there's anything interesting in there. Got a little bio, just like on the Megatron one. All right, you got some interesting things going on. All right, I'll build this up. Jump. All right, and there is the Lawrence Fishburne robot. You know, I was hating on this guy before. I was like, I don't really want this one. Well, I still think he's probably like the least cool guy in the set. This isn't bad. This is pretty cool, actually. I like how round and spherical his body is. My only other Alpha Trion toy that I did have that I returned because one of the parts was defective on it was, I forget what they called him, but it was like the one they released for the Transformers One toy line. That wasn't that weird like Rock'em Sock'em robot type thing. I forget what they're calling them, like Battle Changers. I don't know. They had some sort of dumb name. But this guy's actually kind of cool. I think he's about like the same size as Megatron. He has a couple of unique parts. Like the lower legs are unique. And then he has like a couple different like parts on his chest. Like his body is built up of like one of the torso parts. This piece and then the back piece and then this piece. So he's very well rounded out. I like that you can see like the tech detail, the mechanical detail under the chest. That's pretty cool. I like the round ball shoulders. Yeah, he is pretty cool, and he fits well with the cog accessory Megatron came with. I really like his translucent sword thing he has going on. That's a pretty cool piece. I have him with one of the open hands. Now, something I neglected to mention is that there are like, oh, his neck too. His neck's on like a ball joint. It's kind of limited. You can't really look up that far. Well, I guess you can look up enough. You can look down enough, I suppose. Well, that's not really, is that down? No, not really. One cool thing going from, let me get out this guy real quick, is that the waist on him, it's just that. Just a regular swivel. But on these guys, you actually get like a bit of like an ab crunch. It can go back, side to side. So that's pretty cool. So you have like a lot more articulation here than you did on like some of the previous toys. And I hope like all Blokees going forward have like this sort of waist thing going on, because it's honestly like really cool. And because like all of these, you know, Blokees parts are compatible with like other Blokees, you can like go out, if you get like a bunch of these extra torsos, or you get like a duplicate character you don't want, you can always just give your pre-existing Transformers 1 figures or any Blokey figure like the new waist. Can I like pop it out? Yeah, so instead of it being like just this flat piece, it's a ball joint now with this extra little part inside. Let me get him back together. Let me get him on the, probably gonna, the stand. Real quick, I will, show what he looks like next to D16. He really needs like a classic class figure though, because he was like substantially bigger than them. When they were still, than like the main four, before they were cogged. Yeah, so here he is. And there is Megatron. So, pretty cool. I like both these figures. Of the two and of all the Transformers 1 guys I've gotten so far, I gotta say, from like either wave 1 or 2, I gotta say the Megatron is definitely my favorite. Not only because there aren't like too many really good cheap toys of specifically this Megatron. Like even like the Burger King, the Burger King promotion, they did like a toy line. They didn't have a single Megatron in that set, so it's cool being able to get like a nice, cheap, affordable D16. I mean, even like, or Megatron. I mean, even at like the 50, not 50, Jesus, the 15. You can't see it. The $15 I paid at like the Ocean City Mall, which is not what I would pay for these unless you just gotta have them, I guess. I don't know, man. I can't be. I don't find myself disappointed with either Megatron or D16. Either one's cool too, but you know, she is kind of small. But like both of these guys are great. Real highlights of, you know, just Blockies in general. And yeah, the Megatron is so cool. But yeah, I guess I don't have much more to say. Do I recommend you get some Blockies? Absolutely. They're fun to build. They look really cool, and they pose even better than they did before. They don't come with stands anymore. Waves 1 through 6 all came, of the Galaxy series, all came with one of these stands. They don't come with the stands anymore, but you're getting like way more posable figures now. And you don't get stupid pogs anymore. You get cool little cards. So I think it's a worthy trade-off. I get a more posable figure, and I got less plastic I have to worry about. Alright, that's all I gotta say. What will I do now? I don't know. Maybe I'll go play some Godzilla pinball. Peace.